Hi, I'm Jackie Rabbit. You know me. Let's talk today about what it's like for a older or mature trans woman to talk to their friends and come out to them, letting them know about little changes in their lives. Let's discuss what it's like being an older transgender woman and my experiences, and I'll share with you how that goes. Remember, subscribe, click the little bell so you know when I'm posting new videos. And give me a thumbs up. I love the thumbs up. Come on, give me some of those. I don't get enough. And more comments. I want to build a video out of comments. So go down there, leave me some comments, hopefully questions that I could answer, and then I'll build a video out of it. And I'll even name you by name. So go make some stuff for me to be able to answer so we can have a new kind of video. Here we go. Let's talk about what it's like to be an older transgender woman and what that life is like coming out to friends. Well, let's discuss what it's like. I am older. I started transition later in life. That's the way it goes. I didn't really have a plan to transition early. I wanted to when I was 17. I tried to start when I was 29, but life just got in my way and I didn't get it done until I was 46 years old, and now I'm 49. But I'll tell you something. There are some good reasons to wanting to do this when you're older. Number one, you're a little wiser for the wear. Number two, this is a pretty good time in the medical community because a lot of things are covered where they wouldn't have been covered before. It was pretty rough for a trans woman back in the 80s. I don't know if I could have done it. I don't know if I would have come out of that alive. A lot of girls didn't. The late 90s was a different story, and there was some help and support. You could get online and find more like-minded people, and you could find an electrologist, and you could get a breast job. And if you saved all of your money and you got together with friends and somehow managed to get through bottom surgery, you could do that too. And if you made a lot of money, there were other options for plastic surgery, but not as easy as it is now. Now, I'm rather fortunate. My Kaiser plan covers top surgery, facial surgery, vocal surgery, and bottom surgery. I am so grateful that that's going on because I don't make a lot of money. And I'm actually getting all of the things that I don't know that I could have in the past. So I'm really grateful for that. It's really hard when we think about all of the things we have done in our lives that lead us to this moment. And we have friends. And we have family. We have kids, some of us. I do. I love my kids. I miss them. I don't talk to them enough. One's all grown up and one's a teenager. So, you know how teens are. One-word answers to your questions. How are you feeling today? Were you feeling okay at school? Did anything happen? Do you still have homework to do? Are you going to have some fun before bed, or do you need to get your homework finished? Sure. And it comes in the form of a text. Gotta love them. So, it is what it is. But what I want to talk to you today about is friends. We'll deal with what happens with at work. We'll deal with our colleagues. Whatever happens at home with our spouse, well, we will get through that too. Our kids, we're just going to love them. But our friends, what do you do? What do you do about your friends? Now, I've told most of them, but recently there was someone I needed to tell, and I really didn't want to lose this person. I really fretted about this. And, you know, here we are 2.5 years into transition. I could go have a conversation with him at work and he wouldn't know. Seriously, he wouldn't know. So I called him. I've had some situations in the past where it wasn't awesome. Tried to contact an old girlfriend of mine who was she was an adorable person. And I wasn't sure if she'd be okay, you know. Found out she passed away, and it was really sad. And I even contacted my very first girlfriend, and she's become someone I talk to on a semi-regular basis, and she's okay. but she really misses the old guy, you know? She's made some comments that were interesting. She broke up with me because she said it was hard to find the spark. I kissed like a girl. And I forget the other things. I took her to prom too. There was a lot of stuff that she wanted to be my friend more than she wanted to be my girlfriend because it just wasn't there for her. So. And then more recently, somebody who was my best friend until he got married and had kids and moved to another area, and so we kind of disconnected. But he's always been somebody very special to me. And so I realized if I don't contact this person, if I don't tell them what's going on, I'm going to lose them anyway because they will drift away from me and I will never ever get the opportunity to talk to them again. And I don't want that either. So what do? Well, I don't really know this person's stance on LGBT or trans. So I'm risking losing this friend permanently. And that did happen to me once before. Called up a girl I used to date for a while who was the sweetest person in the world. And I thought for sure, oh my gosh, she's in the medical community. I know she'll be totally fine and I'd love to reconnect and have a friend. She summarily wrote me off and just wasn't kind on the phone. So that kind of scared me to future stuff. But if you're going to be yourself, you have to face these things. I'm telling you, don't shortchange yourself and let things drift off. Go ahead. You're not risking what you think you're risking. You're going to lose them anyway if you don't tell them. So I called this friend of mine. And he knows who he is because he's watching right now. I see you watching. Put down that bag of Cheetos, by the way. Anyway, I called him. And I was nervous and I didn't know what to do. And he saw that my phone had a different name and that he went into my message because I didn't answer right away. And he heard Jackie leave the greeting and he was confused. I've had this number for like 17 or 18 years, so he was confused. And I had to start explaining. And I didn't know what to do and how to rip it off, to get that Band-Aid off of there, but I finally just told him, like, you know, he's kind of gone, and it's me. I know it's hard to understand, but it's me. How are you doing? And we discussed it, and it was difficult for him. We went through a long phone call, and he called back a few times, and I was very nervous. I didn't want to get a call back saying, you know, this is too much for me and my family, and yeah, the best of luck to you, because that's kind of what happens sometimes, right? So, after all those callbacks and some discussions and some texting, I saved my friendship. He's a fantastic guy for just staying in there with me. So I want you to know I had this really positive experience. In the future, I would love to have a phone call with him and just say, hey, how's it going? Let's have an interview so some of the people who like to follow me can find out what it's like when a friend stays and what your feelings were on the subject. So we'll do that in a later one. Maybe we can even get my old first girlfriend to get on the phone too. Those two know each other. Maybe we'll do a conference call. Anyway, he's a fantastic guy. He made it through. And I want you to know you can tell people, and it'll sometimes not work out, and it'll sometimes work out. And when they work out, you know you have a real friend, somebody who really cares about you at the core. And they'll say things that always pop up. And remember, this is hard for them more than you can imagine. And they're thinking about everything, including you as who you were, you as who you are, and they're trying to figure that out, and what it means to them and how it affects them. And it's the exceptional person that stays put and stays your friend. Now you know who your friends really are. So he made the comment that everyone makes. It's kind of like my friend died. And I said, no, your friend at the core is still here. Remember all the things we did together? Remember all the things that seemed like not typical guy friendship kind of stuff? Remember that paddle boat ride? It wasn't gay, I promise. Much. So, yeah. I told him, look, my core is still here. I am still your friend. And watch me now when I'm talking to you. I'm still your friend. The thing is, the outside changed. All of this is different. That's okay. I'm still the person who wants to be your friend, go to movies, go on bicycle rides, and have the occasional paddle boat. But next time I want to go on the Swans at Gilroy Gardens. I've never been on the Swan paddle boat, so take me. Anyway, you can save your friendships and know who's really your friend and who's not. But you've got to get a little courage and make that phone call. If you don't, you'll lose people you don't want to lose. Don't do it. Save your friends. Now, you want to make some new friends? Go over to transgenderpulse.com. I'll put a link down below because people are asking me if I'm saying it right. They don't know what I'm saying. Transgenderpulse.com. Great people there. If you sign up, tell them Jackie sent you. They know me. And if you want to start transition, go get a therapist by going on their resource page, searching a therapist in your location. It'll tell you who's around. And then you can start going, and that's how you start transition. That's what I did, and I don't know how else one can do it and really, really accept themselves and go through the process. So, that being said, go over there, tell them Jackie sent you, and start making some new friends. Remember, I care about what's going on with you, and I care about you, my friend. You right there, I can actually see you through your phone because I've hacked it. Don't forget, when you come down here, you got to take me on a paddle boat ride. So, I want you to get through every day. Remember, your struggle means everything to me. I understand it. That's why I share. I want you to know you can get through it too, because I do. It will be okay every day. Take care of yourself. Remember to give me a thumbs up. I really want those. And go down there and leave some comments, some questions I could answer, because I want to put together that video where I answer all the questions people leave. And subscribe. You got this far. Subscribe. Why haven't you not subscribed yet? You've watched the whole video. You know you want to watch the next one. So click the bell too, so you know when I post it. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye. You know, I thought about a new career. I should go to car shows and be a model.